Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Time. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. I'm almost not ready. Hold on just a second. Now I am fully ready. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. Today is Saturday. It is Saturday all day long. I am so happy, and I hope the weather's going to be awesome today. Enough, Bay City Rollers. How is everybody today? Today is Saturday, 21st of September, and of course, this is Coffee and Headlines, where we take a look at things that are going on in our life. As it relates to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, we take a look at news, we take a look at headlines, we take a look at your comments, and we combine all this information so that we can be better connected to the city, with each other, and all these wonderful things. Today, we have a few bits of news that are kind of interesting, and I'm going to start with those, not before... But first, Paco, focus. But first, I'm going to, as always, remind you that if you're watching for the first time and you would like a nice little welcome, just write the word new. Write the word new in your comment. We'll give you a nice little welcome. Where is that new? See, watch me be totally distracted and scattered-minded. If you have something important to say, please add a capital letter Q at the beginning. And I'm looking for this awesome little graphic. Is this it? No, that's not it. Ay. No, it's not that. I found that. Oh, there you go. Check this out. This is so, I was going to say stupid. It's silly. But look, I published one of these now. Where is it? Oh, come on. There it is. So if you're watching on YouTube later on, please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like button. It doesn't cost a thing, but it certainly goes a long way in helping us keep increasing our viewers, which is very much appreciated. And of course, if you're watching here on Facebook, I hope you've already liked our channel and you've clicked all kinds of wonderful thumbs up. With all that out of the way, now let's dive into the news. Let's see. The Cuale Market inaugurated a new mural titled Tejiendo Tradiciones, or Weaving Traditions. My English and my Spanish get all confused, but that doesn't matter. The mural is located on the back side of the market just as you are exiting the suspended bridge that connects the island with the El Centro side of the city. It's not a large mural, but it's nice to see that the market continues to be concerned about its appearance and finding ways to attract new shoppers. Congratulations go to them. And in case you're wondering what's up with that vessel that is docked at Puerto Vallarta's Maritime Terminal since yesterday, it is a Canadian vessel, the HMCS Montreal. It is doing a service tour around North America. Unfortunately, we don't know how long it will remain docked in town or whether there will be visiting opportunities, but it certainly grabbed the attention of onlookers as they walked or drove by the terminal yesterday. Now, before you say anything, my apologies for this very nondescript photo. This is what Tribuna de la Bahía published. But the important news to have here is that Vidanta is building a pedestrian bridge from one side of the highway to the other right as you approach the Ameca Bridge. As such, one southbound lane was closed to vehicular traffic last night from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. this morning, causing some delays. And the closure will repeat this evening as well. So, if you're heading into town from Nuevo Nayarit or points north and you are concerned about being late to some shindig, you may want to add a little bit of extra travel time if you're heading from north to south, as this will be going on tonight as well. Last but not least, Informador is reporting that a new tropical formation is brewing in the Pacific with a 50% chance of becoming a storm. As usual, I took a peek at Windy and couldn't see anything of any consequence just yet. Let us take a quick look at our weather forecast just to see what's going on out there and what we can expect for the weekend. Swanky. Snarky Weatherman says, will you miss the sun once I build a Dyson sphere around it? Well, that's ambitious if you ask me. It is 30 degrees out there. Humidity is at 74%. Excuse me. And our weather forecast says we're going to have clear skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon. A chance of rain of 51%. A high temperature of 31. A low of 26. A barking dog in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it in my headphones. And then tomorrow, we can expect mostly clear skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon. A chance of rain of 62%, a high of 32, and a low of 26. Finally, on Monday, we're going to have rain in the morning, yay, with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 77%, a high of 31, and a low of 26. And this is what the weather forecast, not broadcast, brings to the table. I have other news. Right now, summertime is turtle time in Puerto Vallarta, and Banderas News offers a timely reminder of places where you can release turtles back to the ocean here in town. Or rather, places here in town where you can participate in this. And this, again, comes from Banderas News. And as long as we're talking about Banderas News, I want to talk about Denise Deramay for a second. She's the publisher of this wonderful website, Banderas News, that has been around forever. And I want to send a shout out. Oof, my speaking skills are a mess this morning. A shout out to Denise, and I'm going to tell you why. I haven't seen Denise in months, if not years. Denise is as reclusive, if not more, as I am. But she's a hardworking person, and I love it because the last time I ran into Denise, it was at an event, and she says to me something along the lines of, ever since you started doing local news, I love it because I don't have to look for news anymore. And we both chuckled. And I remember a time in which this would have ruffled my feathers. But the reality is that, at least as far as I know, we have a great symbiotic relationship. Sometimes I look at the headlines from Banderas News and I go like, I published that yesterday. So there. And sometimes Banderas News publishes some things before I see them. So as far as I'm concerned, I am so grateful to have a very wonderful, healthy, symbiotic relationship with Denise and Banderas News. May it continue to be that way for a long time. And if you're watching, Denise, mwah, it's great to bump into you from time to time. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, this is important. We need volunteers, says the International Friendship Club in a Facebook post published earlier today. I caught this as I was preparing for the news this morning. And of course, we've said this a very many of times. If you are looking to broaden your social circle while working on a good cause at the same time, volunteering in Puerto Vallarta is a great way to accomplish both things at the same time. So I will share the link to this post from the International Friendship Club, where there are details about what they're looking for, what the commitments are, and all that good stuff. And before we wrap up our headline section, Hook the Cure is coming back sooner than you think. This is an annual, I believe it's an annual, fundraising event that benefits the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And this is also our dear friend Gary Green's project. So we're happy to support that, as Gary has been an amazing supporter of Coffee and Headlines and a great, great local person to know. This is coming up on November 7th at 5 p.m. From November 7th to November 10th. And I am sure that at some point in the future, um, it will be a pleasure to have Gary join us on the spotlight to tell us more about this event and why our contributions to it or participation are fundamental. And of course, the spotlight is coming up on Wednesday. As usual, we're looking for all kinds of wonderful people to tell us about what they're up to and how whatever it is that they're up to or you're up to can help us have a more connected, more fulfilling life here in Puerto Vallarta. So if you're doing an awesome event, if you have news to share, if you have a kick-ass special in your restaurant, if you are a service provider, come tell us all about it. We want to connect with you. And of course, last but not least, my personal reminder for my next music appreciation presentation coming up on Thursday at the Joint Boutique Hotel. We will take another look at great Mexican songs. This is our second such presentation. And this time we will be looking at popular songs by Molotov, Café Tacuba, Rocío Dúrcal, Alejandro Fernández, Natalia Lafourcade, Lilia Downs, Julieta Venegas, and Rigo Tovar. There's a chance you may not know of these people, but there's also a chance that you've heard their songs because everybody knows them, and you will find out why. And here we go. Lots of good mornings, and I always love going through those. This is really awesome. Pamela's back in town. I can't wait to see you again, my dear friend. I hope you guys had a fantastic visit up north, and it's great that you are back. Summer into fall. I'm not ready for this. You know, Liz, I was just talking to Lars about this. It's like time is flying so quickly. But what are we going to do? You know, before you know it, it's Halloween and Dia de los Muertos and all that stuff. I am excited about the fall, actually. Let's see. Oh, of course I miss you too. And I hope we will cross paths soon, Pam. Let's see. Bam, ba-da-dum, bam, bam. Do. Jim, I am envious because you went to listen to an amazing concert and you sent me a beautiful report of the concert. Jane, what is the conductor's last? Is it Wagner? No, I'm forgetting it. But I know her career and I know her recordings, and I will answer your email. But thank you so much for sharing with me that you're going to amazing performances wherever you are. Oh, Chicago, duh. Let's see. More happiness all over. I love it. More happiness. The southbound bridge over the Ameca River was closed, one lane in each direction. On the northbound bridge tonight, the northbound bridge closed, one lane in each direction tonight on the southbound bridge. There you have it. This came from Harold. Thank you very much for that, Harold. It's good for us that you and Denise share information. You know, I just love it, the way it is done between Coffee and Headlines and Banderas News in a nice, unobtrusive, collaborative way. It's not like we need to talk about it. She just takes whenever she needs to, and I take whenever I need to. if only other relationships with other local media outlets were that fluid and that healthy and that mutually rewarding. And I'm going to leave it at that. Yes, I am. Thanks for the nod to the International Friendship Club. Hope all clusteros check it out. Well, I am always happy to do that. But more importantly, Mark, I really hope that someone from the International Friendship Club will come to the spotlight someday, because that is the best way for us to hear more from, pardon the expression, from the horse's mouth about what is required. If I've learned something wonderful about doing the spotlight on Wednesdays, is that no matter how much one tries to relay the information, the enthusiasm conveyed by some of these event organizers or people that have graced me with their company in my broadcast has been absolutely phenomenal. And I hope that will continue to be the case. I've been in contact with somebody from the Friendship Club, and they want to talk about some things. Somebody has reached out from the PER project, so it feels really good to make all these connections. Ooh, that's because you always give credit. Well, it's what we do. Thank you very much for that, Liz. I really appreciate that. And that is why we publish the show notes. And while we're at it, sometimes people ask, why are the show notes in Spanish? Well, most of the news I reference are in Spanish, but all the stuff that is published by Banderas News, for example, is in English. So for the stuff that is published in Spanish, of course, you need to rely on services such as Google Translator and whatnot. But other than that, I always want to make sure that you don't think I'm just whipping out all this information out of my armpit or other strange place. Let's see. Angelica asks, how many members in the IFC, in the International Friendship Club? What a lovely question to ask them. I have no idea, but what a lovely question to ask them. And let's see. I think we're done. It is Saturday. I wonder what you're up to this weekend. I have a dear friend that is flying back to Puerto Vallarta today to take care of some business in town. And we're going to go and have lovely brunch tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. I will be going to Guadalajara next weekend, but just one night. I'll be going on Saturday to Sunday, so I will come up with an interesting walking tour for you to watch a week from today, as I will be traveling to watch a ballet performance. But between now and then, lots of things to do, lots of surprises to unveil. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I hope to connect with you sometime in the near future. I hope you will connect with me through Buy Me a Coffee, where you will find opportunities to contribute to the continuing operation of our project. Luna and I very much appreciate your coffees and your memberships. So I thank you for that. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again Monday morning. Have a good one.